Hey, you gotta be ready for this one. Came out of left field on this one, but I know you dig it. Poetically, genetically, so prophetically, I'm just doing my thing. Keeping you branded, you don't understand it, but one day you'll retain. Poetically, genetically, so prophetically, I'm just doing my thing. Keeping you branded, you don't understand it, but one day you'll retain. Hey, let me pull your coat to a piece of game. I'm hot poetic, genetic, just do this thing. Been a long time coming, but I'm in here, man, and I ain't going nowhere.
Helps to push somebody else to the next level. It's not about one person, it's about all of us coming up together.
Welcome to PGTV Podcast, where we bring you real life stories from real life people, one episode at a time. Today is our second episode with another brother who has been a trailblazer, an entrepreneur, a provider for others who have been seeking to learn and earn their way through this life. He has been a person who has been accountable for and with others who have been seeking kingdom, of course, on a mission to succeed in our culture. I want to welcome today my brother and friend, Mr. John Mitchell. How you doing today, brother?
Thank you, my brother. Thank you.
All right.
Great to be here.
Good to have you here, man. Now, this brother has been a fitness guru, a masterful person who has been helping people to understand what the life of fitness, health, and nutrition is all about. I was introduced to him some years back, and he helped me along my way to get my eyes open about that same thing, fitness, nutrition, and health. And I want to ask you some questions today, man, and just peer into the life of John Mitchell, who is by way of Fat Body Fitness. And that has been a trailblazing movement, man. One of the first guys in the game who's been like a franchise,
Right.
black-owned franchise, right? Okay. So,
20 years ago.
all right. So I want to ask you, first and foremost, what got you started in fitness, man? If you would.
What really got me started years ago, man, when I was in a band, TSU, Ocean of Soul marching band, playing saxophone. We rehearsing, running around, jogging, getting ready for the band rehearsal. Somebody told me I was fine. Some girl said I was fine way back when I was 18. Like, who, me? So finally it was me, and I started working out right then.
That's part right there.
That motivation right there.
Already.
She said it to me. I know she was talking to me. I'm home with the red shorts on. She said, "You fine." And I wasn't even fine.
Right.
But I started working out, and I never looked back.
But to her, you were, man. She seen something in you that you probably didn't see yourself.
I'm thankful to this day. That one little compliment that started the whole
movement. Okay, so how did you come to know or understand or even know the right things to ask or to look for in order to start your journey in fitness? What was it that, got you in the movement?
That spark got me to wanting to even know about fitness now. So she thought I looked a certain way. So now I need to enhance it.
Right.
Didn't know what to do. So I just started working out.
Right.
Going to the gym. Eventually got a gym membership.
Okay.
Had my fellas around me. They always motivate me. We motivate each other. You can do it. We're doing push-ups, basic squats, and all those things. So they pushing me, and one of them just said, "Man, you want to take this to another level, man." Right. Long story short, you're pretty good at this thing. So eventually I got certified, just working around, messing around. Right. Then just kept adding to myself knowledge and reps and the weights and all these type of things. Got into different gyms, listening to other entrepreneurs, watching people, Arnold Schwarzenegger, all these types of people, just meeting people that I think look good, and learning and receiving, getting the knowledge, adding to my plate. I eventually got like 3 certifications. Eventually started my first gym, started competing, powerlifting, all these things, and then the gyms came after that. Just a good group of people with me, supporting. We all loving on each other, and the rest is just.
So, but you knew it took others.
It takes
early.
others.
You knew you had to find something to look to or someone to look to.
Yeah, definitely.
A blueprint, or a model, or something like that.
You have to have a model. You have to have an example, if you will. Because if you don't know, you got to humble yourself and receive from other people, but it's got to fit your spirit.
Right.
The Bible says, "Try the spirit by the spirit." So everything ain't gonna work for you to work for them.
Right.
But some things fit where I'm trying to go, what I want to do. And the right people came, bad people came and taught me things not to do.
Right, exactly.
So all that type of stuff. yeah, so you gotta have help and example, knowledge, mentorship.
Right.
I
That's
love
key.
that. You gotta have that. Yeah.
I'm learning that.
Can't do it by yourself. You
Mentorship.
cannot do it by yourself.
Mentorship, man, is like plugging sockets into a hub.
Mm-hmm.
You know, mentors bring different lines of power, different extensions.
Understanding
Yeah.
things that you don't even think
Right.
of,
A whole other lifeline.
because they're already where you want to go.
Yeah.
My mentors, like I have some mentors now, and they're on a whole other level. I don't even think like they think. So I ask them, why you think like that? How do you get an electric? How do you get an electric Rolls Royce?
Right.
What do you do? You know, all these things. They say, man, just do this, and this.
Right.
Don't wait on nobody else. Blah blah blah.
It's second nature to them.
It's second nature. They've been in that area for a long time.
Right.
So I'm trying to get an understanding to even comprehend what they doing.
Right.
So you got to get out, man. I tell people, you cannot do this thing by yourself. You're only gonna get what you put in by yourself.
Right.
The Bible says you got to sow to yourself righteousness. Stop trying to work everything on your own strength.
Right.
And a lot of us do because we don't trust people.
Right.
So we do our own thing.
And we don't know we need people.
We got
We're so busy in me. Because the divide and conquer play has been put down on us so tough.
Yeah.
It's that we're on our own island and we don't even know.
Right.
But when it's time to do something, we want to use everybody,
right.
but we don't want to be a part of nobody.
Right. We don't want a fellowship on a regular basis.
Right.
When we need to call somebody, but you still don't know them.
Right.
You're still looking for their help, but you ain't got a relationship with them.
So I want to ask, in taking on your journey of fitness, was it hard for you to lock into the eating habits or the certain food in order to look a certain way? Was that an easy thing to do, coming from the young lady saying you fine and sparking you, and then you realizing that you have to eat a certain way? Was that like a hindrance, or was it a help, or it didn't even bother you? You just went at it?
The food wasn't even in my mindset. It was just for working out at first. Because when you're young, you're going to be lean and slim and running around working out on the track, especially band practice.
Right.
So food wasn't even a thought.
Right.
It was just for working out first. Just work out. So then, as I wanted to get heavier and bigger and keep the muscle, I had to start eating a certain way.
Right.
So that became hard because I don't really like meat.
Right.
I like vegetables and clean stuff and all that. So I don't like meat. So I had to get a strategically on what to eat, how much to eat. Right. So that became rather hard until I embraced it. Right. Because you can eat clean foods and you don't have to eat meat all the time. Right. And then I learned it's a lot of different proteins that's not meat. Right. You know, a lot of healthier proteins from lentils and
just have to eat more of
it. Yeah, eat more of it. Right. It takes more. So then that's that balance that comes in. Right. Along with the workout, how much workout, how many reps, how much rest, how many sets. Right. All that stuff.
The mathematics and the science.
If you're going to really be strategic, because I want to look a certain way. Right. Not just work outside, I go to the gym. Right. No, I want people to say, man, how much you charge? Right. That's the difference.
Exactly.
How much you charge.
It's a great difference. Yeah. It sets you apart from others who just speak it rather than those who are actually doing it. Living.
When you live it, it's part of your breathing.
Yeah, it's a psychology, man. Yeah. And, you know, I see people, like you say, I'm on my way to the gym. And I'm like, I don't see it for the duration of time you say you've been doing it. Right. And it lets me know that they're not conscious to certain things because, again, they have not put themselves in the mix with those who can help them. Right. Or another that can get them.
Because a lot of people don't like to listen to outside people. And then they would think, well, what they doing don't apply to me. That don't have nothing to do with me. Right. They don't know what I need. They don't know. But you ain't listened to them long enough to even hear the logistics or why they think like they think. Right. How they get there. How they win all them trophies. How they keep that. They got 50, 60, 70 years old.
They got the receipts.
They got all the receipts.
Got the receipts.
And the t-shirts.
Exactly. Exactly. What makes you different than anyone else? Whether that be in the realm of fitness or just being an entrepreneur, you know, in the cycle and in the realm of just being in the culture and just moving forward as a black man. What makes you different?
What I've learned makes me a lot different than a lot of people because I talk to a lot of people every day, all day. Mm-hmm. What makes things I don't agree with them on is I keep not just God first. Right. Not just God first. God is principle because I take time and balance getting my rest. Right. I don't work every day. Right. I'm real strategic. I work out, I eat, and all these other things I do. I do quite a few things, but I'm going to keep the principles and the boundaries lot of people settle. They take things. They go through things. See, I went through all that.
Right.
Like you said, I got the receipts.
Right.
I got a bag of receipts.
Right.
So now, as I read and study more, it's you have to love yourself as you love others.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You come first.
Right.
Not second, third,
Right.
fourth.
That's where the love principle starts. That's where the foundation
If you
is.
can't do it in you,
Right.
why would I listen?
Because you won't know what love
You
is
don't know
unless
what
you
it
love
is.
yourself
So
first.
you got to. That's a discipline.
That's the blueprint.
So, and then, check this out. What's so even more important in that, you draw
Right.
people to you
Right.
instead of having to go after
Go
people.
after. Right.
They see how you move, how you breathe, how you think, what you say.
Right.
So that, how much you charge? What do you do?
Right.
I want to be around, I want to be in
Right.
your space.
Right. Exactly.
So I learned that.
Light
just
is
from listening.
shining.
Yeah.
Like.
That's
Exactly.
big. That's big.
So, how has fitness made you successful?
I think just being able to do what you love doing, because I really wasn't trying to be a fitness trainer.
Right.
I went to college for music.
Right.
You know,
Okay.
I played different instruments. So I went to college for music, but it called me. It was like a calling, if you will. So, and then I could help people. I could service people. I always loved servicing people. So it made me, quote unquote, successful, able to pay my bills and pay other people's bills
Right.
and create other things I want and be happy with it. Then it started other businesses from that.
Okay.
So now as I prioritize my time, I don't work every day, like I said. Just left home, going back home.
Right.
You know, so it puts me in a,
You can move how you
I
want.
can move how I want to move, pretty much. And then I'm getting more and more strategic. Got a couple of books coming out, just things
Right.
that I want to do. And I'm still not just paying my bills, but creating other things
Right.
for other people.
Right. Right.
To me, that's a form of success, when you can take care of yourself and help other people take care of themselves.
Right. Why do you trust in God so much?
Because he is shown to be consistent.
Mm.
And this one thing I tell people, you know how we try to trust in people?
Right.
I never read where it say trust people.
Right.
I've never read it. But I've learned this from one of my mentors, just on social media too. He says, trust puts the confidence in the reliability of a thing. Trust puts the confidence in the reliability of a person.
Right.
So I trust God because God has been reliable. I don't care when it's going to work, how it's going to work. I just know it's going to work. Because if I do what I'm told to do strategically, like he said, I don't worry about the rest.
Right.
That's not up to me.
It's not up to you.
It's up to me to do what he say, the way he say, and go to sleep.
It's like prepping the food, getting it together,
Yeah.
and after you do, it's gonna do what it do.
It's going to do what it do. But you got to prep the food.
Right, in order to
Then
get the
eat
result.
the food.
Right, to get the result. And you know what? I was sharing this with someone the other day, and that would fit right in with how people continue to just believe in God rather than knowing in God.
Right.
You have to come to a place where you know it.
You got to know him.
The only way that you can know that he's consistent is if you know him.
Right.
If you just believe in him, you can't even see a consistency.
Because
You know?
believing is surface, right?
Right.
Because, okay, let me break it down. I used to didn't trust God, y'all.
Right.
Didn't trust God. I know. I just did me.
Right.
Do me. I'm going to do
Right.
me because I know I trust
That's
me.
all we know.
Right. So then it kept coming up short.
Right.
Wasn't working. I want to be an entrepreneur. I ain't want to work for nobody. I kept doing me. So I said, let me go and try this God thing. Start trying it. Start doing certain things, paying my tithes, going to church, just learning
Right.
about the word. It eventually started working little by little. I had to learn ins and outs and ups and downs, how to fail forward, fall, get back up, all those type things too. So now I believe that he can pull you out when you don't know where to go.
Right.
He got your back. You don't know if somebody else got your back.
Right.
When you down and out, he's up to something.
Right.
You know, all those type things from the word that you learn. So not just believing in him, but you seeing him come through, and it can't be nobody else but him. So that's a relationship.
Right.
That ain't just saying, well, I trust God, I know God. You don't really know.
Right.
The strategies, examples, like you said at the beginning, he said examples.
Right.
So all those type things, man, I can go on and on.
Because it's almost impossible for us to feel, I know this, I know that, I know, and we never know God. If somebody was to come to you, anybody from any walk of life, and they showed up and needed you to help them to get their fitness level, and they ask you, man, can you help me? You won't say, I believe I can.
Right.
Based on the blueprint and the model, you can pretty much look at them and know from what you know what they need off the rip. You know what you need to tweak. Now, they may not believe that you can take them there, but you already know you can.
Right.
Because all they have to do is follow what you prepare for them.
That's crazy that you say that. 'Cause I was just talking to a new lady today before I came here. She called me, she wanted to start.
Right.
And she said, John, I seen what you've done, blah, blah, blah. I've been watching you, but this is what I need to do. This is what I want. I said, I can do it. I know we can get it done if you do what I say.
That's right.
So I sent her a meal plan. I sent you the meal plan. Well, I can't do that. This is what I'm used to doing. I can't do that. So you just said, I just told you, but I'm not used to doing it. I ain't asked you what you was used to.
Right.
We need to try some new stuff to get some new results.
She's
still stuck in her mind. So I listened to her talk. Yeah. Then I said, if you do what I say again, but I'm going to go back and forth. Now I'm listening to you. I understand. And I deal with a lot of women.
Right.
A lot of women. So, yeah, this the game plan. I know you. I've been watching you. You only eat once a day. Once a day is cool certain times. But you sitting down all day.
Right.
You ain't doing nothing. Just sitting and going to sleep.
Right.
No, you're going to get, your metabolism is super slow. So it's better to eat a couple more meals. You don't have to eat six. Right. It's clean meals, small meals. It's going to speed up your metabolism and stuff, burning fat. So I had to go through all that. But you got to be patient when you decide to teach.
And it's hard for people to see that eating can burn the metabolism. A lot of people think they're going, if I eat, I'm going to gain. Well, if you don't do it right, you will. Right. But if you do it in the order, you're going to get the result. Right. And it's like the replication is created in his image. So you're basically giving that blueprint. Like you say, if you follow what I'm giving you, you'll get the results. Right. If we follow what he gives, we'll get the results. It's a chain of command. It's a chain. So
just that simple.
Right.
But being open to receive somebody else's higher authority.
Renew the mind. Why is it important to put yourself first?
You got to put yourself first because you can't easily get caught up serving people.
Right.
And you run out of gas.
Right.
And then now you got to start all over because you didn't serve and gave and fed everybody. Now you hungry. Now you asking for gas. Now you thinking, well, I don't want to ask anybody for anything. God will bless me again. So you start all over a little cycle because you don't keep. My best illustration is if I had a glass of water, I got to stay full.
Right.
My cup got to stay full. What's in the cup is for me.
Right.
What comes out of the cup is for you.
Right.
Because my cup will never run dry. It always overflow because I always pour into me. Right. I pour into me first. The more I pour into me, the more I can pour into everybody.
Right. You got extra.
You can't.
And my brother always said, drowning man can't help nobody.
Can't help nobody. You're going to ask him stuff.
They'll be to drain you.
Right.
And again, it'll be going back into the principle of things, but in reverse. Right. Rather than a person taking a set of rules and principles that you can give them or offer them to do, they just want what you got.
Right. They want the fruit.
Right. I don't want to do this. I just want what you got. I don't want to do this. It can't work like that.
It don't last at all. It's got to have reciprocity. It's got to,
Okay. How did you get back on top after making a bad choice?
A couple of times I made a bad choice in trusting people.
Right. 2
gyms I did. Come on, y'all. We can all just do it. We can do it together. I did it with 2 other women. And the gym did good for like a month, 2 months. Mm-hmm. One of them found out she got real sick. She had cancer. Mm-hmm. So she had to take care of herself. The other one just got in a bad relationship and it just threw her off. So I was out there, had to make it work or shut it down. So I had to downsize it and move and do some other things. Mm-hmm. So not investigating or validating people well enough. I thought we were all cool.
Right.
So that was a bad choice. And that's really the main thing. You can trust in too many people and not validate the people that can hurt you in business.
Right. Just on the honest, not knowing.
Not knowing.
What other businesses do you have that were, born out of?
Well, one of the main ones is, I had my clothing line for a long time, called the Mitchell Collection. Mm-hmm. I like doing my own stuff. I like my own stuff. Right. So I have like clothes we sell online, Mitchell Collection, fat body wear, all that type of stuff. Got a little photo shoot coming up in October. We're going to see some new stuff. I got a page, Mitchell Collection. And all this personal stuff. This is just stuff I just want to do for myself. But make money from it. Got a good deal overseas with Alibaba and all that type of stuff. So that's a good thing. One of the most lucrative ones is Fat Boy Movers. Okay. We had a move job yesterday. Okay. That's been really lucrative.
So you like a moving
company. I got trucks.
Okay.
Yeah, we got access to trucks. U-Haul trucks. Okay. I got guys, got like 10 guys. Okay. We don't need them all at the same time. Right. We got certified bonded. Okay. And we got a relationship with U-Haul. Okay. Yeah, we got a moving company, man. Okay. So the longest trip we've ever done is Maryland, Monroe to
That's
Maryland,
up there,
man.
man. That's
21
up-
hours.
Yeah.
So things like that, man. A couple of books, all that
Okay.
type of stuff. Do quite a bit. Extraordinary Expo,
Right.
Expo for
Okay.
entrepreneurs.
Now, do you still create your own products like your proteins and stuff like that?
Man, I wish I did. The company I had a while back, they went out of business.
Okay.
And I never found anybody else that
With the
had
right
good enough.
ingredients.
Yeah, that I trust.
Right.
Because if I take it, my people gonna take it.
Right.
And I'm big on relationships. I ain't gonna just tell you something,
Right.
then I gotta look at you next month.
Right.
Yeah. So no, I don't right now. I don't.
Okay. So, are you still big on the spirulinas and the mocha and the different stuff like that?
I take that stuff on a regular basis. I got like 15 different bags at the house.
Yeah.
Spirulina, ashwagandha, bladderwrack,
Man, that
burdock root.
spirulina is
Oh,
beast.
man.
I
Beast
stuff
protein.
like that, man.
Yeah.
I stick with that. I haven't got off into a lot of the other ones, but I know that I do the spirulina.
Try Baobab, man. Baobab, whatever you want to call it.
Yeah.
It's like a big tree.
Okay.
Man, it's so healthy. It's like a protein. Just
Okay.
check it out. Baobab,
Okay.
that's a good one, man.
Okay.
And moringa.
Moringa. Now I heard of
Moringa's
that.
good.
I never-
man.
I think
Moringa's good.
I think I tried that moringa once.
Mhm.
I don't know why I didn't go back. Maybe that guy that
Mhm.
used to from maybe he moved or something.
He did move.
But I used to get some stuff from
I'm
him.
back talking to him too. He called me.
And,
He wanted to do some stuff.
I think I got a mix
Yeah.
or something mixed. But
It's really good. Check out what it does.
Right.
Check out what it does.
Right.
That's my main stuff I take.
okay. So why is food so important?
Because that's not only that's supplements your vessel
Mm-hmm.
food, because you see all the bad foods that's out there now. You see all
Right.
the foods it's killing us, man. It's daily. And I said when I get older, even older, I don't want to be dependent on all these other things.
Right.
Yeah. So I'm gonna keep my body as healthy as I can for
Right.
as long as I
Right.
can, and it makes a difference. It helps with anti-aging and all that type stuff. Your mental, all that, man. Because we want convenience.
Right.
We want to go. That's why McDonald's is so big.
Right.
It's everywhere.
Crazy.
But I don't need the convenience. I'll take time to cook, make the shake,
Right.
stir
Exactly.
it up, and all that.
Weigh it and all that.
Yeah.
Okay. Do you? What is your take on beetroot, the powder, not the actual beet itself?
Mhm.
Are those beneficial in powder form, or would you just have to go all out on the beets itself?
Okay, that's a good question. Beetroot is really good for like blood flow and all that type of stuff. Beetroot and watermelon together, especially for men.
Mhm.
I do the powder.
Mhm.
If I can't get the beetroot, the beets,
Mhm.
because that takes a lot of time to
Yeah.
put it up and do all that. But I will go powder, especially if it's all organic and it's
Right.
real. Yeah, the powder is just as good.
Okay.
Some people I do both.
Okay.
I do
Right,
both.
right,
Like
right.
I got
Whatever
smoothie going out of town.
kind of day.
I got the
Yeah.
powder. But if I'm at home, I got watermelon and beetroot.
How do you find a reputable source of powder in whatever it is that would have to suffice from having the actual, like the bead or whatever?
Mhm.
How would one go about trying to understand what a reputable source is
Right.
that's in a powder form that's
Right.
okay for them to take?
Gotcha. That's a good one. I got a friend.
Mm-hmm.
So trial and error, building relationships. I have one friend. She's like a chemist,
Okay.
food chemist, and she comes up with all these concoctions from okra water, baobab,
Right.
and it's good for women's keep them moist and all that type of stuff. She come up with all kind of stuff. That's all she does for a living.
Right.
And then I gave it to my clients. Everything she said, I put it out there, tested it,
Right.
works.
Mhm.
So we build a relationship like that because everybody can sell something.
Right.
Everybody got their own brand and all this,
Right.
from pre-workout to post-workout, all these things. But when you build a relationship with somebody, you test their stuff and you see that it works
Right.
and it's how the effects are.
Right.
That's how you know it's effective.
Right.
So I have like one or two people
Okay.
that I deal with on a regular basis. I wish I could partner up with them and do a store.
Oh yeah, that'd be nice. I'll
Man,
be in there
so-
every week.
So that's the thing. Building relationships again.
Right.
All my connections come through my relationships.
Right.
Everything comes through it.
Get out there. And
You
do
gotta keep getting out
groundwork.
there, man.
Why should you help your hater? Because you know you have people hate, but they really want to be a part
Mhm.
of the movement, but they don't know how to, be a part. So why would you help your hater?
I find myself helping some people that I know really didn't care too much about me from the beginning. and I let them stay with me for years.
Mm-hmm.
One guy, to this day, still talk negative about me, but he always watched me.
Mm-hmm.
He's with me for 20 years. 20 years, let him stay at the gym, stay at the gym.
Mm-hmm.
And then I just had to, when I got the new gym, I had to cut him off because I was just losing too much. Some of my people didn't want to come if he came.
Right.
All this, I kept trying to show him and help him because I know he went through some things, but he never wanted to try to better himself,
right.
challenge himself.
Right.
He just got comfortable, made some money, did a little training, sat at the gym waiting for people to come in. He
right.
reaped the benefits. Don't go out there and market
right.
like the rest of them.
Right.
So the other trainers get on me, Jay, why he just sit here and he get the residual when
right.
we do the work?
Right.
I said, you sure right. So I had to make some changes. Just trying to help people, you know?
Right. Right.
So you help your haters because they still people, even though they hate on you. That don't mean they hate you.
Right.
They give you certain actions that you don't deserve, but it makes you better in patience and understanding how to move, how to cut things off, how to be better. Because at the end of the day, it's all about your relationship with God,
right.
not the people that say things about you.
Right. You know? So why are you so big on entrepreneurship?
Man, I believe people should do what God put in them. I believe people should take a chance and trust in God, you know, to get out there. Because if he puts something in your spirit, not saying you can't have a job, but he give everybody a certain gifts, certain talents.
Right.
And I think you never feel fulfilled
right.
if you don't get out there and try.
Right.
Because you have to deal with people. You got to trust in what they say. I ain't say trust them.
Right.
You got to do some things that you might not want to do, but it's going to make you better.
Right.
That's why the Bible says, count it all joy when you go through trials of many kinds. You know, so you'll lack nothing. It's going to test your faith, your patience, your understanding, make your strategies better, all that type stuff. So I think we all have some kind of entrepreneurship in us.
Right.
But because of that fear, we never test it.
And you know something? I realize the more I talk with people who are at the upper echelon or higher level or more business entrepreneur, most, if not all, in a high number, have God in the factor. Mm-hmm. Now, but when you get down on the regular plane of things, a lot of people have been duped against what God is and how God works.
Because you never studied.
They'll be like on some atheist thing. Mm-hmm. And they wonder why they're always grumpy, pissed off, mad, stuff ain't working. It's somebody's fault. They never take account for themselves. And I pay attention. I'm like, man, you know, and you know, it's going to be some attacking no matter what the group or denomination or organization or area is going to be an attack because it can't be no God because why would
God let people go?
That's
God
you.
allow people.
That's people.
That's ignorant.
And you have a will and a free will to do.
That's the question right there.
Whatever.
He gave you free will to do your own stupid thing.
You walked out of the covering of what he is, and you did what you did, and now you blame him. Yeah. You know.
Check this out. It's a scripture that say, man, charge them that are rich, right? Rich in spirit, rich in gifts, rich in authority. Not people that's rich in money, but it say go after them that's got more than you, that's on a higher level. Charge them, ask them questions. You gotta talk to them people that's got it on a certain level. When I read that scripture right there, it say charge them, go after them that are rich in spirit. Right. So because they're rich in spirit, they're gonna become rich in money after a while.
Exactly. That's where it starts at. So it starts. That's the fire. Yeah. It starts in the spirit of all things.
Everything.
You know.
So and like you said, they don't really have a relationship with God. They've been hoodwinked or heard what their mama did, or go to the little church with two people in the church.
And it's so lacking a connection.
Whole service is lack from the head on down.
Right. And it's like, I guess you unconsciously, not knowing you unconscious.
Right. You sleep. That's why you got to step out of that.
Yeah.
Because if you ain't getting no fruits, and the Bible says you'll know by their fruits.
Right.
So if whatever's not bearing fruits, it's out of order now.
It's out of order. And people don't realize whatever is going on outer, it started inner. So people say, you don't know what's on my mind. I'm seeing it.
I see what's on your mind. You talk about it.
You. And it's on you. You actually wearing your mind outside of you. Because the way you move and the things you do tells the story of what's going on in your head. You know what I mean? And people really don't understand that.
That's why I take time. And the Bible also saying, Jude, snatch him out the fire.
Right.
So if I see you hurting, if I see something, I'm going to tell you. I'm going to grab you.
Right.
Say, man, that's wrong. So that ain't productive.
Right.
I don't care if you get mad because I already know my purpose.
Right.
People get mad at me, then they say, oh, man, I apologize for being mad at you, blah, blah, blah. I say, man, it's all cool. I was there.
Right.
That's what I'm saying. So I'm going to snatch you. I'm going to just watch you stay hoodwinked.
Right.
Say, I'm not going to get in trouble.
And you have people that make a mockery of someone who is in the know sharing with someone who is not, because they don't want you to pluck that person from the midst of them. It's a person that they use or misuse. Mm-hmm. But when you come in and try to raise their consciousness with information, it kind of disturbs the groove of the ones who are keeping them, you know what I mean, under. And they'll create a whole sabotage movement against you and put all these little ill will things on you to where the crowd will be like, oh,
against you.
Yeah.
But the Bible says, stir up the gift.
Right.
See, I don't care.
Right.
I'm going to stir up the gift in you.
Right.
I'm going to challenge you to go see what God said about that. Why don't you try this? Tap into these people over here. Ask these people over here. Stir up the gift so you can see what's really in you. You might get mad at me. Man, I don't feel like stirring up the gift. I ain't never stirred up the gift before. That's the problem.
Right. So, what is the movement you guys have with the men? I notice you have a thing with the men that you do, like a brotherhood. What is that?
Yeah, man. We that's my new thing right now. I'm going to hit me on doing it at a different level, right? Mm-hmm. So it's called Boom. Mm-hmm. Brothers on one mission. Brothers on one. What's the mission? The mission is to learn more about the true power, the true source. Right. That's God. Okay. Learn more about that first. Right. And then as you learn more about God, embrace all that in yourself. What does God say about you? What did he want to do with you? What did he do because of you? What is he, blah, blah, blah. So embrace it. Love it in you. Right. And then the third one is employ that. Once you learn it, put it out to the world. Right. Okay. Brothers on one mission. Do all those 3 steps. Right. That's all we do. Empower all different types of men. So I'm working on a workbook, man. Okay. Write it down from scripture. I got all types of people come in, different colors, get gold, all kind of people. Right. All kind of people, man. So we hit it from every angle, from the hood. So I got all kind of things in there. Right. Worldly things, and then scripture. Right. Worldly, how to get that bag, the weight of a man. So I got, that's what we're working on the workbook. Right. Okay. Because I want to get them. I want to get them, period, man. They need to see how powerful God is. Period. Right. Oh, yeah. Not me. Oh, yeah. God, man.
Once, I think, collectively, people start to really access in unity, the power of God, man, it'll shift.
On everything. Houses, government.
And it's like certain entities are keeping that from action.
Because they know how important it is. Yeah. Family, relationship. That's the main source.
You know what you're saying, that I sat and just thought about how in the average household, especially African American, because I haven't been in too many other cultures' households, we have that dining room table. It's just in there, never use it.
Decorated.
Now just imagine.
We ate more
together. Somebody in front of TV, somebody on the phone. Now just imagine you got a seat here, and then seats. So you got 2 heads, and then you got the agents or the managers or whatever you call them, the children in the middle. Now just imagine if little Johnny or little Sarah having issues, because most time when you eat, you're happy. Kids swinging their feet. You can talk to them, hey, what's going on with you today? Well, I'm having a bully issue or this. You can give instructions to them on how to carry out what the next day should bring, because you're all at the table together. Because it's almost like it's supposed to be like where that Last Supper is held for the family, right there. So if that was instituted more into our culture, rather than just on Thanksgiving and Christmas when that food is sitting there and you're just cutting off of it and it ain't being you, it will be more of a unified whole, because it's like dispersed. Nobody listened, nobody heard, nobody asked, everybody's down and trying to figure it out.
TV,
and
not communicate.
And there's no instruction. And that table is just there. It's there for a reason, but it's never being used for the wise counsel.
That's why That's why it was a fight against the family from the beginning.
Right.
That's why we got to bring the family. What's the real source of the family? First, got to get back to the word.
Right. Yeah. In the beginning was the word.
And the word
Nothing can exist without a word. Book, car, shoe, house, hat. Anything. It don't matter.
Finances, everything.
And words have to be structured properly in order for that thing to come about. Right. You know? Right. It has to be in a format.
To get an understanding.
Right. Because even in the training, they have to follow the blueprint of what you script for them in order to get that end result.
Right.
You know, and God showed us that.
Right. All of it. It's already been shown. We just got away from it. We got to somebody got to bring it back.
And we are other words ourselves to them. In other words. Now they make the words. Right. These are the words. We're other words ourselves right on out. Oh, man. So what's the most amount of gyms you had at one time? And if you cut back, if it wasn't like when you were explaining that you had some business partners that checked out for whatever reasons that were due to them, why was there a scale back, or do you think that it was not necessary to have more than one gym?
Okay. The most I've had at one time was 4.
Okay.
At one time, 4. Okay. I'm running all crazy.
Right.
All this stuff. Because I seen another guy I knew, he had 3 gyms. He had 100 trainers. So my mind said, I want 100 trainers. I want 3 gyms.
Right.
But I had 4 gyms. I got the 48 trainers.
Right.
I was stressing out.
Right.
These people ain't listening. They ain't doing this. So right then, I started changing.
Right.
I ain't need all these gyms. Right. So people don't do what they say. They make this money. They're trying to sleep with all the women, blah, blah, blah. This ain't working for me.
Right.
Because I ain't have a lot of mature help outside. I just thought, come on, y'all. Right. We can just do this thing. Right. So I didn't have it, like I needed it then. Right. So when I started just doing me, getting a couple of people, so it was good like that.
Right.
Then I wanted once I do one thing, if I conquer it, I wonder if I can do this. I wonder if I can do this and this, and this on Thursday, and rest, and take trips, and I do this.
Right.
How I do that.
Right.
So that's just how I think. Right. So as I cut back on the gym, I've done 8 gyms total.
Right.
8 gyms total, but only 4 at one time.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So now my thing is help other people get their own gym.
Right.
And make a percentage.
Right.
Just help.
Right.
I don't need all that overhead. I ain't got nothing to prove. I'm trying. I'm even a travel agent now too. I'm okay. Like that. Okay. So I travel more and more now.
Right.
There's money in that.
Right. Oh, yeah.
That's a whole other conversation. Like big time. I'm learning about because I got my ex-clients teaching me.
Right.
Jay, as much as you travel, as much as you do for these people, won't you just make some? Yeah. So I'm learning that. Got some good trips coming up next year. Been doing that too. So yeah, putting it back on me and God instead of me and all these people is more lucrative, stress-free, and I got to keep my balance. Remember I told you, because I only work 3 days a week. Right. So I only work Monday, Wednesday, Friday. Okay. Tuesday and Thursdays I do nothing. I stay home, might work out. Right. That's it. Tuesdays I got one little 45-minute class because I train at companies. Right. They pay me to train at the company. I'm strength training. That's it on Tuesdays. Okay. Saturday, Sunday I don't work. So I keep that opening, that balance for other opportunities. I'm starting to do more and more podcasts and speaking engagements. Oh, yeah. You know what I'm saying? So you got to make room for what you say you want. You can't ask God to bless you and you ain't got no room for it.
Stick up to that word.
That ain't sure that you trust it.
So, question: how often should a beginner? So, if a person don't have money per training contract, what would you advise a person who's just a beginner that just want to start, just want to do something, just want to be healthy? They sit down all day, they work all day, and they just want to start doing something. What would you give them as a motivation to do? Mm-hmm. Would it be starting with diet first, starting with just doing something first? How would you put them, whether it be a male or female, whether it be young or older? How would you get them in the motion of doing something?
Healthy for themselves. Right. Yeah, even if they don't have money, they do have some kind of money because they all buying something to eat. Right. So you can't afford a trainer or even a gym. You can do certain things starting for yourself. One is prioritize. Right. Priority. Make yourself a priority. I'm going to commit to doing this right here. Whatever that is, right? So I'm going to stop eating burgers and sodas and all this stuff. I'm going to start eating 1, 2, 3, 4 eggs, vegetables, some basic things, and start doing some basic workouts. I'll even show them some workouts outside at home. Right. You don't have to be relying on the gym to get your fitness, your mental health. See, all those go together. It ain't just one thing.
Right.
You can't just do one without the other.
Right.
That take too long. So I'm gonna commit to me. I'm gonna start doing some jumping jacks, squats, kicks, push-ups, sit-ups. Start working on all of them. I might be terrible at all of them.
Right, but you start.
But I'm gonna do 5 each, 10 each.
Right.
You start there. What does that do? That creates small goals, small accomplishments.
Okay.
So you got to give yourself small. You got to, oh man, I did that thing.
Right.
I did that. I tell grown men, say, man, celebrate yourself.
Basically, we got to just start something.
You got to start. Right. And you got to be patient enough to complete that start.
Right.
Well, Jay, that might not be enough. See, there you go. You're messing it up right now. That's enough because you've never done that. So how you going to tell me it's not enough?
Right.
You see what I'm saying?
Right.
So people won't go from 0 to 500 and they ain't even went to 5.
Right.
So that's how you do it. You start small accomplishments, small goals, and be consistent with it.
Right.
Get you a couple of months in, a couple of weeks in of your food, eat like this, and then, Jay, what if I want a cheat day? You already have enough cheat days.
Yeah, you don't like
enough.
a cheat day.
No,
That's what people always say, cheat day.
No,
That's the last day you should be worried about is a cheat day.
Right. So you got to be committed to pouring into you.
Question. So is places like My Fit Food, is that a doable source or is that food not good?
It's doable.
It's doable?
My Fit, yeah.
Okay.
It's doable.
So
he had 14 locations.
So in the mindset of chicken versus pork or pork versus beef, is that a matter or is it about portion when it comes down to eating for health?
Both.
Okay.
See, pork, terrible.
Okay.
So I'm going to talk against that regardless, period. Okay. So you don't even deal with that. If you're going to do chicken, it's good for muscle growth.
Okay.
Chicken or bison.
Okay.
Those are the two I really push. Chicken, bison. Bison's on one of the healthier meats that you can eat.
Right, more lean. Right?
Yeah, lean, yeah. So that, and then portion control. You can't just eat out of control.
Right.
You wanna get the whole system.
Right.
Format. Okay. Blueprint,
control.
like you said, blueprint. Right. So it ain't this or this. No, it's so much of this, very little of this. This time, this how many reps, this, all these is part of the whole framework of results.
So let me ask you this. Is salmon and tuna healthy options or no?
Yeah. You can have it depending on the person.
Right. Okay.
Mackerel is one of the leaner, healthier fish. Sardines.
Right.
I hate
used to eat those when I was young. But
yeah, they
love
the top.
They had the mustard on them already. And tomato sauce.
I don't like them, but they really, really good for you. Yeah.
So no salmon or no tuna?
Yeah, you can have
like grill it or something like that.
Yeah, you can have because salmon is a healthy fat. Okay. Salmon is a healthy fat.
What about the ground turkey?
Ground turkey, you can have it too.
You
can have turkey. You can have turkey too.
Man, I hear people talk about sweet potatoes. What is the magnificence of a sweet potato?
That's a great carb. That's one of the best carbs for your energy. It's better than white potatoes. It's fat, too much sugar. The sweet potatoes, yams.
So would that be something you eat before or after workout or both? You can do it both. Both. So is that in the same groove or range as like oatmeal, like raw oats?
Kind of. I think I know where you're going with that. But you got to make sure it's real oats.
Okay.
Because they got a whole lot of artificial stuff that's bad for you.
Right.
And they got, I can't remember the name of the oatmeal, but they got some with chia seeds in it. Super good, easy to digest.
Okay.
I can send you a picture of it. Yeah, so all of it. See, when you start studying foods, you can do it.
Okay.
You can do it. Depending on what level you are and all that type of stuff. Yeah.
Because I remember My Fit Foods were real heavy a while back, years ago.
Mm-hmm.
And I think they kind of left and came back.
They went out of business.
I see them back.
They had 14 locations. I remember. I know this bank who owned it. Went out of business, shut down because they were having too much food. One reason, having too much food left over.
Okay.
You got 59 different choices.
Right.
You shouldn't have that many choices. So you wasted more food than you selling.
Right.
And you got 14 locations and all this. Oh, no, man. You're going to go under. I knew that.
What would you say about, like, they got these meal prep people who ship you your food? Is that doable coming from such a distance or wherever it's coming from?
Mm-hmm.
Is that
if they do it right?
Is it not?
Because you got to remember, everybody got different lifestyles.
Right.
Everybody got different lifestyles. They busy. They can't cook. So if they find somebody that's really good, see, because you got to test it,
right,
and see if it really works. If it's good, if it's something that you really want and it does well for you, keep doing it.
Right.
They got a lot of different kinds. Some fake, some fraud.
Right. So that's
you
find. You got to weed it out.
You got to weed it out.
That's basically why I'm asking.
You got to have weeds and wheats.
Right. Separate the wheat from the chaff.
Yeah. So it's some good ones out there.
Right.
There's some good ones out there and there's some bad ones out there. I can't tell you which one is bad or good for you.
Right.
But yeah.
It's just going to be about getting into it.
There you go. That's why you got it. I keep saying it. I say it all the time. Get out there and deal with people.
Now, what is the fine line between like a lentil or a black bean? Are either one better than the other one, or they're both pretty doable when it comes down to what a lentil or what a bean is? Because they're not the same, but they're
not
the same.
They're not the same, but they're both protein.
Right.
Lentil is more on the healthier
Okay.
tip, because like vegans go straight to lentils.
Okay.
You know,
Lentils have more protein, right?
Mm-hmm.
Lentils.
Yeah,
Black bean is more commercial, but it's okay.
It's okay, and it's slightly a carb at the same time, but it has protein too, man.
Okay.
But it ain't as healthy to me as lentil.
Now, I heard quinoa is pretty good.
Quinoa, charts.
It's like an oatmeal, if you will, almost.
You look like
and a rice.
Or rice.
Yeah,
it's super, super healthy. It's kind of like spirulina, man.
And it's easy to make.
Easy to make. Well, I can't say it because some people don't know how to make it at all.
Well, I started learning. I started seeing those boil-in bags.
Mm-hmm.
They don't have nothing in them, just a bag,
mm-hmm.
but they boil in. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And it come out.
That's really good.
Because if you don't cook it right, it's like, you know.
Mm-hmm. See, at the end of the day, everything you're saying, it's all about getting the good results.
Right.
So if you cook it right, and you can eat it on a consistent basis, it's going to make you have benefits.
Okay.
So everything you're saying,
Right.
So each is on, because everybody got different preferences too.
Right.
One is not bad, it might be bad for you, might not be bad for them. So you got to taste and
learn
see.
what your profile
There
is
you
for
go.
yourself.
There you go.
Well, man, I really do appreciate the fact that you gave me the time to come out and sit with me and discuss. If there's anything you want to plug, you know, any type of online thing, anything that got coming up, any type of .coms or numbers or movements you want to put out there for you to follow and get more and more into your, you know, what you got going on, Fat Body.
Mm-hmm.
And then, yeah, it's like Fat Body. How did that come about? I always wanted to ask.
Oh, for real?
Fat Body. How did that come about? That's
People ask me that. No, it's not pretty hot and tempting.
Okay.
It's not that at all. Fat Body came because I believe in people. I believe people got a lot in them, right?
Right.
So I try to bring it out of them through God, tap into God. So PHAT, people having all that.
Okay.
That's what it means.
Okay.
People having all that. All that is what? The ability to uplift somebody else.
Right.
So it's a lot in you. If I connect with you, I'm going to challenge you to be a better you. That's my whole purpose.
Right.
That's fat.
Right.
People having all that.
Okay.
Only thing I would plug, man, I'll just say just follow us. Instagram, Fat1989.
Okay.
I show a lot of things that we do, things we got coming up. I got some cruises. I'm real big into cruising now.
Okay.
That's my life shift.
Right.
Cruising. John Mitchell on Facebook, easy to find. Boom, Brothers on One Mission.
Okay.
And then Wow, Women of Worth.
Okay.
All those are Instagrams.
Okay.
I know I'm forgetting something.
Movers.
Fat Boy Movers.
What movers?
Fat Boy Movers. You can pull us up on Facebook and Instagram. Fat Boy Movers.
Now, I know you train a lot of people. Mm-hmm. Do you still have room for others that may want to get on board at the training and take on training? Do you do it private, personal, or is it all
I got three people right now taking the class for training.
Mm-hmm.
I do a lot of online stuff. I got a 6-week course training. Okay. I charge a fee, 6-week course. A lot of information. We do it virtual if they can't make it, because I like them all to be around at the same time, because they can hear different questions. Right. So I've been doing that for years, man. I think I trained like 160 trainers now.
Okay.
Something like that. You know. So I always trying to keep going what started me. Right. You know, I want to stay focused on that. They'll get you busy. Right. That you forget this foundation. Right. And that's the training, that's the gym and all that type of stuff. So man, we just looking to serve, man. How can we serve? How can we help you? Whatever we can do, God allow us to do, that's pretty much what we're going to do.
Man, I appreciate you for coming. You've always been a blessing and an inspiration to me, man. And I appreciate you, man.
Yeah.
Y'all, we're going to sign off right here. Brother John Mitchell, follow him on all of the platforms and places that he put you on. Everything is Fat89, John Mitchell, as well as the other names that he put out there. So this is PGTV Podcast, bringing you real life stories from real life people, one episode at a time. Signing off until next time. Stay blessed, stay ready, stay on point. All right. Man. All right. We did